Hello, my name is Sebastian Enrique. I am the line producer for FIFA 16 for Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC, and we're here at Gamescom talking about the new stuff that is coming to FIFA 16 this year.
So let's talk about the draft, one of the newest things you guys have just announced.
Draft is a fantastic new way to play Ultimate Team, so we listen to the feedback that we have from the gamers, and they really want a new way, innovation within Ultimate Team, and with Draft, you guys got it. So basically, what you do is you pick first a formation, then you pick like a player for each position. Out of 5 random options are represented, but those random options are really good options. So maybe you're choosing, okay, who's your captain between Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo? So you're presented with difficult choices, and it's up to you if you want to assemble a team that is about chemistry, that is about what are the best attributes, and then you go for winning streaks, and the more you win, the more rewards you have. So it's about winning up to 4 games in a row. So if you lose, then you have to draft again the team, like entering again. But basically, it's a fantastic new way to play for people that never tried FUT or that really were scared of trying FUT. It's much more easier to understand what are the mechanics, our chemistry, our playing, and really what it feels to play with those amazing players assembling the fantasy team. It's a really new way to play, fantastic way to play Ultimate Team.
What else are you guys showing and talking about new here?
So what are we showing as well, especially for Germany? So we have the Bundesliga overlay graphics. So when you're playing with Bundesliga teams, you get all that presentation that you see on TV when watching a Bundesliga match. Then we have 9 new stadiums, like Borussia Gladbach is one of them. Then we have a River Plate stadium that River Plate, so they just won the Libertadores Cup last night, so really happy about that. I'm Argentinian. Then we have a Century Link for the Sounders and 6 other new stadiums. Then we have chance, like an enormous amount of content, like more than 900 chants for teams all around the world. It's impressive how it sounds, like really immersing you into the atmosphere of the game. In addition to that, like a ton of new things in career mode, so I can talk about some of you if you want. So the 2 most important things that we're doing in career mode, one is pre-season tournaments. So in the past, when you started a career, you were playing just friendly games that were not really not giving you anything out of it, but now, so if you check nowadays football in the real world, teams are invited to play tournaments somewhere in the world. So now you have that in career mode, so as soon as you start the season, you're invited to play like 3 tournaments, you choose which one you want to play of those, and then if you win the tournament, you get money as a reward that then you can use to wages for the players, so you can use to buy better players in the transfer market. So outside preseason tournaments, bring in training as well. Training, one of the most requested feature in career mode. It's really useful for training youth players, so you don't have to sell them for cheap, or you have them ready when you need to use them. And in addition to that, so maybe imagine that a right mid so got injured, so you don't have any proper replacement, so you start training maybe a right back into the attributes that are useful for the right mid. Like a really fantastic thing to make the career much more, let's say, a pleasure to play, and also fixing a lot of making a lot of improvements into all the frustrations that people were telling us out of feedback in terms of the loans, in terms of the transfer markets, in terms of the job offers. So plenty of things all over the place, so career mode fans are going to be extremely happy.
The other first in this year's game is adding women's soccer players. Can you talk about the process of what you guys went through to do that?
Yes, the process, it was long, but it was worth it, way worth it. So it was more than 2 years ago that we tried the first prototype, and that made us see what were all the things that we need to do in order to make it well. So when I say well, we wanted to make it like really flawless, really fantastic experience, and it was true and authentic to what is women's soccer. Why that? Because we knew everyone was going to talk about it, and we knew that it was going to be maybe some people reacting saying, why are you building this and not building the other stuff? But women's football is part of the celebration, it's part of football. FIFA is a celebration of football, and it deserved to be there, and we made it. The process is insane. So if you think about it, just in English, so you have gender is neutral for the player. But if you think in other languages, so I'm a Spanish native speaker, so it's la jugadora or el jugador, so it's gender specific. So in a lot of the languages, we have to re-record more than 50% of the audio that we have of the commentary to make it like specific to women. In addition to that, we recorded audio. So we went to women's games, women's football games. We recorded the audio from the crowd, so you hear an authentic crowd that is authentic to women's football. So it's more higher pitch. The player calls, so you hear that it's women like screaming. It's not just the guys. So it's not just putting women bodies into a male's game. So it's really making it authentic. We went through every single piece of our gameplay components to really see, okay, how is positioning, how is passing, how is shooting. So we didn't rewrite algorithms, but what we did was, okay, adapting depending on the attributes, so how it's going to play different a women's football game compared to a male football game to make it much more authentic. And like that, I can continue pinpointing like many things, like the simulation that we have of the hair that you can watch from the gameplay camera, technology improvements for the player body, the rig. In addition to that, so we went and captured the faces of all the teams that we're adding, like 12 national teams. But I'm extremely proud, extremely happy of what we did, and hopefully everyone is going to like it. So.